Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XM and Future Digibud OG. So I'm bringing my garbages out so I don't miss it with the garbage man. So you're going to hear me dragging some garbages in the background. But guys, last night, after we had that drop, we're retesting the old support line. This is absolutely normal. We're just coming up to test where we dropped. We dropped out of that pennant and all of these, and now we're trying to come up and retest. It's been a piss poor attempt to come back up. The volume's been absolutely horrendous. We thought that this was going to be anything other than, you know, a little dead bounce. It's not. The volume indicates that this is exactly what we thought it was. So, Do you guys love garbage day? Get rid of all your garbage. But it also means you got to drag all your fucking garbage out. So, but with XRP, if you take a look, the volume that came in, we had that one spike. One spike. And that was about, what was that? 3.5 hours ago. Where we had look at the spike, guys. That was a big amount of volume that came in comparison. So that's what we need to see. But it looks like it's just come up high enough to barely complete this little hook. And it's just going to fall back off. We had one volume spike that was notable. Unfortunately, it didn't last. It only lasted for like, an hour and a half, 2 hours. But it was over 2 million, and that's the difference, guys. You see that kind of a spike. And that's something that could be sustainable if it would have kept coming in. But it just doesn't seem like it's going to be sustainable. So, with that being said, you see your lines, and now it's kind of got that downtrending support line that it can ride. That it looks like it's comfortable right now with. But ultimately, we're going to get down to 73.5. And then we're going to get down to 63.3. We did the extended technical analysis. For everybody who's new to the channel, I've seen some great comments. I appreciate the kind words from some of the new people. Yes, my past video history, the accuracy is unbelievable. So if you go back through the archive, it's probably scary. But now that you found my channel, I wish you would have found my channel in May too, my brother. But now that you found it, a lot of the worries that you have can now disappear. The FUD and bullshit, I don't do. I do up to the minute, up to the date technical analysis. My content's free. And some people decide to join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month. And that's up to you guys. But other than that, my content is free. There's a video link in a link in the video description to join Tom's Army, and also to check out my Swing Traders Anonymous, which is only 4 subscribers away from 700 now. And also my ISO headquarters, which has picked up 60 subscribers in the last day and a half since we made the switch. So that's been absolutely fire. I put a great update out yesterday. I'm not going to FUD it up in the ISO coins unless it needs to be. But I put an absolutely tremendous update yesterday about the ISO and the Hyperledger and the TC. I believe it's 307 or 317, but it's how it all merges together. So go take a look at that. It was absolutely fantastic. So, I mean, what we're watching for is it to keep riding this downtrending support. Well, this is the downtrending resistance. That's why we draw it out farther. Remember, we overextend. And like I say, you can always overextend these to the next support resistance line. I love to do that. So then you can ride it all the way down, if need be, to 73 cents. That's just an overextended descending resistance. That's all. And you see how it's riding that line perfectly right now because it's getting ready to dump. Tomorrow, between today and tomorrow, it's going to be brutal. My gut's telling me tomorrow we're going to dump hard. And we're just doing this nonsense to try to trap as many people as possible. That's what my gut's telling me. So, but I mean, you can see we've broken down a little bit out of this. And the only other thing you could have done here is you could have extended it out, but it still broke outside of it. I don't like to go that far down. I'd rather just keep it the way it is. Because I think that looks good. And then you've got this in and out, guys, that if you don't dump, you can start to trade inside of, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to dump by tomorrow. You know, I think we're going to dump tomorrow, today. And then if we were to dump properly, you know, you could have a pump this weekend. But you'd have to have the proper pump. Or the proper dump to even, you know, incite that. There's some people that have been on top of the news that Elon Musk and his wife are divorcing. He's on that dangerous list. So that could have an impact. It certainly could. We don't know what's going to happen, but we do know that they're going to be testing the quantum financial system. So I have a feeling we're going to be crashing and crashing hard tomorrow. I really do. So pay attention to these charts. Pay attention to what I'm saying. There's not anything I can tell you this morning other than we came back up to retest the old support. That was holding on as support. Now it's resistance. And the bounce up has been nothing short of embarrassing. We had one, like I said, one candle. One 3-hour candle that showed some substance. But that was, you could time it to the Asian markets and you could time it to the overnight hours when, you know, the other side of the world are waking up and they're starting to invest. So they seen a bunch of red and they're like, hey. But I'm saying, oh, no. So that's what I wanted to show you guys so that you'd be on the same page as me. So make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new or returning. 16.7% of you are not subscribed that are watching my content, but 83.3% are. That is amazing. Also, make sure to turn that bell notification to all so you can see my content right when I put it out. Take a look at my Twitter. We're up to 390 followers. So it's been growing every single day. That's been up for about a month and a half. You can get all my up-to-the-minute, up-to-the-date content. And then you can check my video description, and it's got a way to send a donation if you would like, join Tom's Army, my Swing Traders Anonymous, or my ISO headquarters. We've got a lot of stuff going on. We've got to cover it, and I've got 3 different channels to hit it every single way. If you appreciate the comments, please. If you appreciate the content, please give me a like. If you hate the comment, well, hit that dislike button. I really don't care. As long as you're making your voice heard. So, XLM, it's the same thing, guys. We're waiting for this first bounce to 25 cents, which it almost got to. And ultimately, the drop to 0.201. And then with DGB, we're waiting for that overall drop to 3412. And both pennants have brought it to the same spot. You see the blue arrow down on the giant pennant. And then the smaller pennant. And they both come out to 3412. And like I always tell you guys, I like confluency. Stay blessed.